Let's see. Let's go on to the coolant cutters because that seems like a natural moving forward.
Yeah, coolant's a big thing. You think you can just buy it and, get your machine filled up and ready to rock and roll, but we do coolant maintenance. We found a coolant we really like, but we checked it every morning for bacteria growth and any fungal growth that would be in the sump. And we did that for about 3 months that we found that our coolant was good and stable. The lubricant you use to machine cast, I've been through a lot of them. There's synthetics, semi-synthetics, microemulsion coolants, stuff like that. And my favorite's the microemulsion coolants. It kind of takes and it will actually mix tramp oil in with it and use it for the machining purpose. And it works well on a cast aluminum.
Your machine shop only machines aluminum, a little bit of zinc. Coolant at a machine shop that does, let's say they do brass or bronze and steels, irons.
Mm-hmm.
What about other shops? I mean, are they use more of a universal type of thing, or what's
there's so many coolants out there, and a lot of good coolants too. It's finding the right one, and it's the one that's friendly to your guys on the floor too. Dermatitis. I had one issue, and there was no coolant that just worked with him. He was, fair-skinned and, allergic to coolant. So I found this one coolant. It controls the bacteria growth because there's an anaerobic bacteria can grow in your coolant that can cause your guys to have dermatitis. We do supply latex gloves. The guys want to slip some latex on, their hands are in it all day long.
So ultimately, your goal with the coolant, it's going to aid in, machine life, your tool life, hitting the quality on the parts, but you're even talking about it from a perspective of employee protection.
Oh yeah, it's probably one of the biggest things. You can get a 1 year sump life out of it, and you want to dispose of it, then that becomes another issue. Is how do I get rid of my coolant that's old? Or you come in over the weekend, it's, your sumps have set all weekend. The shop smells, because the odor, if you smell a bad odor, it's growing bacteria.
Okay, and what's the function of the coolant is what?
It's a lubricant. It's got lubricity in it for the cutting tools.
When you immerse it, I mean, it's flowing when you guys are machining.
Yeah, we do. We get 1,000 PSI through the spindle coolant. Any deep hole drilling we do, delivers coolant to the tip of the drill.
Talk about the cutters and the type of tooling you use within the machining center.
Yeah, when we do turning work, we use PCD. We do some PCD in milling.
What's PCD?
It's a polycrystalline diamond tip that's brazed in. It's a little bit more expensive than your standard carbide end mill, but you'll get 10 times the distance out of it.
All over the years, you play with different types of cutters, different types of coolant.
Mm-hmm.
And my question, I guess, is were these married? This is the combination that works best.
Yeah. I've had some coolants in where, the drums were a lot cheaper. And it's a big deal to try coolant out. If you got a coolant you like and you go to try another one out, to be fair to the coolant, it takes a full drain of the sump. And you gotta clean it top and bottom, get the new coolant in it and try it. And I've had it really not tap the first hole. I mean, I shut it down within 1 hour. That coolant wasn't going to machine that part. So I lost probably over a day's production
on that one machine.
Trying to get that coolant back out. And then the guys we got something different. And this trial and error, I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that's experienced this, can cost you a lot of production. So if you pay a little bit more for it, don't be afraid to.
Peace of mind.
If it works for you.
Yep.